hate a storm, Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying, you little giants, we been defiant. Rising. What's the cost to be the boss? Breaking down the walls. We all in once the coin gets tossed. Got the plan of action, never acting. No need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. From 3-4s to 4-3s, we get it cracking. When the snap, call it Saran, cause it's a rap. We knock them out, they taking naps. Yup, night, lights out. We lit, we intercept the shit and run it back. Fuck it, we running back. Beast mode's how we react. Once we attack, we laying flat. No coming back from that. Facts. Helmet to helmet, shoulder pad to pad. Get cracked to your mouthpiece.
Yes, sir, Smitty. I don't know if you're ready. Brian Urlacher, Hall of Famer, NFL legend. Welcome in. What up, brother?
Thanks, man. Great. Those are some old highlights there you got, Coach.
Hey, I didn't know white boys could jump. I saw you.
Oh, this one can. What? I'm sorry. This one could. Not anymore. He can't. But
one hand too, though. I saw the one hand go up there.
Yeah, the tip got lucky there. That was beat.
Hey, I'm just popping collars real quick.
No big deal. Yeah,
y'all
matching. Man. I wear mine every day. People, I love the looks I get. I know right away where I stand with people. I like that.
Hey, that's how it is, man. Like, disagree, I don't care. It makes for great conversation, but
don't care, man. You can wear your hat. I don't care. I'm gonna wear mine.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
Free country.
Hey,
that's where we live here.
It's crazy. The world's crazy. I hope we get through. I hope we get to football season and we're not in some fucking war somewhere. But
man,
it's gonna be wild.
They're breaking out everywhere right now.
Oh man, it looks like a movie, don't it? London's falling.
Yeah, the last couple of days have been great. Looking at my 401k, I've been super excited waking up, checking that to see where it stands. It's really good right now. Super exciting.
Jump off a fucking bridge somewhere. Look, hey, we had that conversation with Weddle, Pat, Sean Salisbury the other day, and they're like, fuck, are we pulling money out or what? Like something.
Man, to cash the whole thing out, man, just to get away from all the shit that's going on and put it back in November.
God damn, it's crazy right now.
It's terrible.
It's fucked up, man. I don't know. We appreciate you coming on, man. Joining us. I got to get your take right out the gate because you're going to have an interesting one. Contrary to your boy Tank Johnson, who came on with my producer Bailey, and they do a show together, and he broke this Caleb Williams.
I love Tank.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, we talk all the time about you.
That's my guy.
Tank comes on the show quite often, and listen, he had a take, and so did Shaun King, who played in the NFL 10 years with the Bucks, and talked to Sean Salisbury, all these ex guys. He came in, apparently Caleb did as a rookie, and addressed the team. And you and I spoke about this, and I want everyone to know your take because their takes are quite going to be, I think yours is going to be a little different than them. Break down Caleb addressing the team as a rookie who hasn't played it down yet and saying, pick up your shit.
I like it, man. You shouldn't have to be told to pick your shit up in the first place, in my opinion. You're a grown-ass man. If you're in the facility and you have a water cup or whatever, pick it up, throw it away. I have no problem with that. He gained some respect from me by doing that. Guys may not like it because he's a rookie. Doesn't matter who the hell it is. Pick your stuff up in the facilities. Just like at your house, I would think, it shows me he has respect for the people that work in the building, the custodians, the people who go around, the trainers, the equipment guys. They're the ones that have to pick up after you. It's not yourself. So when you leave shit laying around, someone's going to pick it up. He went up on my list quite a bit right there by saying that a lot of guys may not like that because he's a rookie. I don't care. You shouldn't have to be told by anybody to pick your shit up. I'm glad he had the balls to step up and do it and tell these guys to, it's our facility, take care of it. I got no problem with it. I like it.
Regardless of if he's played it down or not, this has nothing to do with the actual game, right?
No, not to me. It doesn't. Why do you have to be told like he's your parent to pick your shit up? You're a grown man in the facility. Why are you leaving shit laying around? Pick it up. I like that, man. I think it shows some accountability. It shows that like I said, he cares about the people who work in the building who have to pick up after these guys because it does get messy in there. I've been there, so it does get messy. But I like that he said something. The playing reps or how he plays has nothing to do with that for me right now.
We got a video for you on this topic. Monty Toomer came out, and then LeVar Arrington came out after that. I don't know if you got to see these, but take a listen to
don't
this.
Pay attention to those guys.
Wilson 2.0.
Uh-oh.
This is not going to go over well.
Uh-oh.
If you came in the locker room, I've been in this locker room for 8 years, like you said. And some rookie's going to come in who hasn't played one snap.
Right.
Talking, we're wearing the fingernail polish. Now he's going to come in here and tell me who've been here, who've been through the struggle, that I need to clean up? No, how about rookie? How about you clean up after me?
Right.
Where you at? Where you at with that take?
He's got his own take. I don't agree with it. You should clean up after yourself as a grown man. No one should have to clean up after you. You should throw your own shit away. Maybe they just do things differently in different locker rooms. I'm not sure. I was only in one locker room my whole career, and guys were pretty respectful to each other, whether you're a rookie or a 10-year vet, 8-year vet. Like I said, he said he was. So that's cool. But I prefer to pick up after my own shit, and I like my teammates to do that too. And if it takes a rookie telling these guys to do that, then so be it, I guess.
Where you at? We're both older school cats compared to what this younger guys are. Back in the day, you entered the league probably in the era of hazing. It was a known thing.
A little bit, yeah.
Throwing guys in the tank or something, just fucking around. Not nothing crazy, but
nothing malicious.
That's gone now, kind of, right? Is that? Do you think that plays into Caleb having is okay to go out there as a rookie and saying this to a bunch of veterans?
I don't think it really matters. I mean, so we had to get donuts when I was a rookie. We had to get McDonald's. We got thrown in the cold tub. That's the way it went. I'm sure some of that still exists.
Rookie dinner, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, the rookie dinner. Yeah, that was real fun, by the way. That was nice and expensive. The whole team shows up. Usually you got 8 guys at dinner, and then rookie dinner night, 50 guys show up. So that was great. That was our first round pick, so I got to pay. Anyway,
real quick, do you remember the number you spent, like roughly?
I think it was like $7,000. It wasn't that bad. We went to a Japanese restaurant right by the facility. It wasn't that bad, but usually you have linebacker night, 8 guys show up.
Right.
Shit, that night, 50 guys showed up. So anyway, I got no problem with it, man. I mean, the hazing thing was never a big deal in Chicago. We had guys that would kind of lay into the rookies a little bit. I was never into that. I thought, at some point this season, you might be relying on these guys. You may want to treat them a little bit nicer because you don't want them having animosity towards you when maybe you get into crunch time. You never know. There's no reason to have animosity towards one of your teammates because you're going to be relying on these guys at some point.
No, 100%. As we enter the next NFL season, we're looking at the NFC North division, man. Obviously, like you said, you got Caleb Williams, all the hype around him. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love just got paid, as the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. He looked really good to end the season last year with the Packers. The division, obviously, the Lions did what they did, play away from going to the Super Bowl. This division, to me, is kind of slowly turning into one of the more competitive divisions in all of football. Well, I guess what's your just overview of the division in general as you enter into another season?
It's a good division, especially quarterback-wise, right? You just mentioned you didn't say Jared Goff, but Jared Goff's in there. Jordan Love's in there. He got paid. Jared got paid a while back, I think. Who's the quarterback from Minnesota? Is it
I think Sam Darnold right now. I think.
Okay, I like Sam's not bad, but he's kind of been around a little bit. And then you got Caleb in Chicago. So quarterback-wise, not bad, but it's going to be tough for the Bears to win that division. I know that much. When you look at what Detroit's coming back off of, and they're only going to get better. Dan Campbell's a beast. I talk about him all the time. The question mark to me is Minnesota. Green Bay, I think, will be really good. Jordan will get better every single season. Defensively, I'm not sure how good they'll be. I think the Bears on defense are going to be tough. They were good last season. How the hell did they get DeAndre Swift in the offseason? I saw that. I was like, what? They got, obviously, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Romo Dunze, Cole Kmet, receiver. If they can keep Caleb upright and run the football, which they should be able to do, they've done every single year. They could have turned some heads in that division. You never know because their defense is going to be really good again.
What's your expectations of Chicago? Like as far as pecking order, do you think it all falls on the rookie at the helm? Like how can he just manage the game? Because I don't know if we need him to be the greatest thing since right out the gate. He just needs to not turn the football over. Probably would help out that defense, right?
I don't think he needs to be C.J. Stroud last year. I don't think he needs to be. He could be. If he is, they're going to be really good in that division because, like I said earlier, their defense. But, yeah, just manage the game. If they can run the ball, like I said, the way they've done it the last few years, but Justin Fields did help with that quite a bit. He was a pretty good running quarterback. But they got some dudes in the backfield. Herbert's back there. DeAndre Swift's back there. And then they're going to face a lot of, I would think, 7-man fronts with those receivers they got. They're going to have to play coverage against those guys quite a bit. So if he can just manage the game and take care of the football, until he figures out what he's doing, unless he knows already, they're going to have a chance to win some games.
Take us in the locker room of a Bears player. Kind of tap back into Brian Urlacher, the player. It's Green Bay week. You're playing against the Packers. Talk about just that feeling that you guys have anytime you're playing against the Packers, man. Because I was listening to, I can't remember who said it. It was some analyst the other day who covers the NFC North was saying that, man, if Caleb Williams can help lead the Bears to a win against the Packers this year, that win alone would just be so big for the season. Let's talk about that rivalry.
It's a big deal. You know right away at Green Bay week, you circle those 2 games on your calendar, and the media is different that week. Even on Monday and Tuesday, when like it's a slow day, the media is everywhere. It's just it's a different feeling. And the Bears haven't beat the Packers in a long time. I don't know what the series is right now or what it's been the last 4 or 5 years, but they haven't done well against them. So I think if he comes in, establishes that he can beat Green Bay right away, that's a big deal. They may not have a winning record this year, but if he beats Green Bay, the fans will be happy. I'll tell you that much. That's really pretty much all they care about to some extent is beating Green Bay. But it's just a different week, man. The rivalry is getting better and better because the players in Green Bay have always been freaking good. They're annoying because they have a quarterback every damn year.
How do they do it? Like, it's crazy.
It pisses me off. I was talking to Aaron in Green Bay. I was like, or in Tahoe this year. You go from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Now you got Jordan Love, who was supposed to be, the kind of the way down. They just every year. I don't know if it's just good drafting or good coaching or what. Those fuckers have a good quarterback every single year. It's annoying, and the Bears just go through them. Right? We've gone through a bunch of them. They drafted a first rounder every 3 years. We get a new quarterback in the first round. It feels like since I left. So, and when I played, it wasn't any better. So,
hey, you've let the cat out of the bag on this show before, and I'm sure other shows. But people are like, wow, no way, Brian said that. You're a Cowboy fan at heart.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. I grew up in New Mexico. That's what I root for. We got some issues right now.
Woo! And are y'all gonna pay Dak or what?
Yeah, where are you at with this Cowboy team? What is Jerry Jones gonna do with CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and Micah Parsons? Can he sign all 3 of them?
We have to. The Cowboys have to. I really grew up in the early 90s in New Mexico watching the Cowboys. So that's when they won all the Super Bowls. Yeah. It was Troy, Emmett, Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, Bill Bates, Ken Norton Jr. I can name 40 guys. I won't. I don't know what they have to pay all 3 of them. I think. Unless you let Dak get to free agency and franchise them, or you let one of those guys get to free agency. But he's not going to play this year unless he gets paid. He shouldn't. He's a badass, by the way. That's my wife's favorite player right now. It's CeeDee Lamb. Micah's my favorite player. I think Dak's a badass. They got to pay him all somehow. Jerry always finds a way to get it done. They just got to figure it out, man. I feel like Dak will play this. He's obviously going to play with being the last year of his contract. He's still out there doing it. But CD and Micah aren't practicing, right?
No, I don't. Is Micah not practicing?
I don't know. I heard he wasn't. I'm not sure.
Because Micah still has 2 more years left on his deal, I thought. Whereas, I think Micah's he's scheduled to get paid next year. But CD and Dak, I think, are the 2 guys that are like, they figure that out ASAP.
Stressful, man. It'll be different. I can't imagine not seeing Dak back there. I know everyone's against him because he doesn't win Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. The dude wins games, man. At least they get there. I know he may make some mistakes, but he's better than pretty much 90% of the guys they could get right now.
If they don't win it, would you be shocked if you see a new head coach? I predicted on the show, I think Belichick can go there and turn it over. I think Belichick wants to get the all-time wins record. He's 15 away. And I think he wants to. Okay. I think him and Jerry Jones are tight. Yeah. So I could see that happening there. If he don't win, that's the scapegoat. And then Dak can be gone as well. I think they have a new QB as well next year, maybe, if they don't want to pay him.
Then Bill's not going to get that record 1 year then. If they get a new QB, it's probably going to be a rookie. It's going to take him a couple years to get that record because he's not going to do it in this guy's rookie year probably. But, man, I don't want Mike McCarthy to go. I don't want Dak to go. I like them both. McCarthy's a stud. I enjoyed playing against him when he was the coach at Green Bay and I was in Chicago. So, no, I think everything's going to be rosy. They're going to win some games this year. They're going to win some playoff games, and then they're all going to get paid, and we're going to be good.
Let me ask you on some football thing before we get to this last couple questions Smitty has. I got to ask you the current landscape of football in general, but the NFL, the holdouts or the hold-ins now they call them. They're at practice but not practicing. To me, it's crazy as a former player and coach. I'm looking at it like, well, why are you here? That's just me, old school. If I'm looking at this going on, we've eliminated preseason games. But we've added these intra-squad scrimmages. Where are you at with this? Every single one's a fight. It seems like it's counterproductive. Where are you at? Do you like the inter-squad scrimmages and eliminate preseason, or do you rather have more preseason and eliminate these shit shows?
I say get rid of preseason games because the reason I do preseason games so owners can make money, right? So take some money out of their pocket, maybe give it back to the players, pay them. So like the players get paid extra for preseason games. So take those preseason games away. But it does hurt the fans as well. So I don't like that. Having said that, I'm not a big fan of that either. But those scrimmages are fun. As a player, you get to beat up on somebody other than your teammates. You get tired of beating up on the same guys every single day for training camp for 3 weeks. It gets old, and you'd rather fight somebody else than your teammates, I guess, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
And you get to travel. It's different. You're seeing somebody else different every day. I think it's good. I know they're going to be fights. That's just the way it is. It's competition, man. That's the way it's going to be, and you get away with it in the preseason when it's these scrimmages because it's not a preseason game.
Let me ask you this: as a vet, as a Hall of Famer, like how vital was it though to participate in the preseason, like to some degree, whether it was a series, a half, how much did that, like if you didn't play in the preseason, did that impact you the first couple games of the regular season?
I would think maybe a little bit with your wind, like being in shape, because you can practice all you want to, but until you get in the game and get those first couple series, like even game 1 of the regular season, you're still, even if you played the whole preseason, you still get tired, man. It's just the adrenaline, you're not in shape that you want to be in. But those games, they're meaningless. To me, they were meaningless. I wanted to play in them because I wanted to get some contact, because you're not going to get that kind of contact in practice. You're not going to hit your teammates like that. So I did want to get some contact like that, but they're meaningless. In the end, you don't give a shit if you win or not. It's a preseason game. You want to get through healthy, and hopefully your teammates get through healthy, and that's all that matters to you.
Hey, Brian, 2 more things for you. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man.
Harrison Butker signed the largest contract ever.
Hey, my guy. Hell yeah. Love seeing it, man.
Big money.
Hell yeah.
A great guy, by the way. Love where this dude stands. I love how he speaks out, speaks his mind, doesn't backtrack like some people do. I'm a big fan of his, and he deserved it, right? You look at his numbers, you look what he's done. And kudos to the Chiefs for paying this dude, because they face a lot of backlash from some shitheads out there who didn't like what he said. Who cares? He can have his own opinion. You don't have to like it. The dude is great at his job. He 3 Super Bowls, made a bunch of kicks in those Super Bowls. Teammates love him. Good for him, and good for the Chiefs for taking care of him.
I think he's #1 jersey seller.
I saw that. Yeah, Morgan Wall had it on the other night when he came out of his walk.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Hey, fucking controversy sells. Fuck them. That's how I look at it.
You got that right. But this dude, he's not controversial at all. He said what he said.
I know.
The one thing I like about it, he didn't backtrack, man. He said what he said. He stood by it. And these days, that's hard to do, because the certain people really come after you for things you say. So I was proud of him to see him stand up, and then the Chiefs rewarded him.
Speaking of another guy that stands up, and I'll let Smitty ask the last one, but Taylor Heineke. He was seen with
that picture, yeah. Hell yeah.
That man right here. Like what do you like in this era and landscape of cancel culture and pussification of America? It takes some nuts for a current player to kind of say fuck it, huh? Like no?
It does. No, you're exactly right, because you don't know. You just don't know how people are going to react. And I think it's a lot different now than it was a couple of years ago with President Trump. People are starting, the tide's turning, I believe. I didn't know Taylor was that tall. Trump.
Yeah, I know.
Taylor's 6'3". JD Vance is tall too. Shit. I didn't. I just, who cares? I think good for him. Plus it's a president of the United States. If you get a chance to take it, I probably wouldn't take the opportunity with certain people, but with President Trump and these guys, they all think he's a badass. So why not take a picture with him? And put it out there. I think it's great. He'll face some backlash from Falcons fans, or is that where he's at? Is he still in Falcons?
I think so.
Yeah. Who cares, man? Let people be people. I guarantee you, if it was Obama in that picture, people wouldn't care.
And in the locker room, for the most part, at least from my experiences, I didn't play in the NFL, but in college, like you got so many different people with different beliefs and backgrounds, and right, left. But at the end of the day, we didn't really give a fuck. We brothers. Like, is what it is.
And back when we were played, no one gave a shit if you were a Republican or Democrat or left, right. There was no difference. No one gave a shit. No one knew until 2020. Then it became a big deal, and then they made us choose. Some of us chose, and they didn't like our decisions. But back when I played, it didn't matter where you were.
And Brian, we used to drink together and chill still.
Yeah, none of that mattered. Yeah, now it's a divider thing. I'll tell you one thing. It's a great thing for me is my circle got so tight after all this bullshit went down.
Right.
Man, the people on the fringe were not in the fringe anymore. They were gone. So it's nice that lost some contacts in my phone. Nothing wrong with that, though. They got real tight circles.
Hey, I'm the same way, man. What do you got going, man? You're free this week. How's your son doing?
Good, man. Oh, man, he's doing good. He said he woke up a little bit sore this morning. They're like, I think their first full week of training camp for college, but he loves it, man. He's a process guy. He loves he studies. He's in his book every night studying. But he was there for the spring semester, which helps. But he loves it, man. He loves his coaches. He loves his teammates. Just having good. He said he likes training camp. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why you like training? He goes, it's only football, Dad. He goes, I get to go home. I study every night. There's no distractions. I'm in my hotel room. My roommate's over there. He's doing the same thing. I was like, it makes a lot of sense, bro. I wish I had your mentality when I was a freshman in college. Maybe I'd have played more. But he loves it, man. He's doing well. I'm playing golf today. It's 1:10. You were just here, JB.
Yeah.
I'm playing golf. It's 1:10 today. I'm gonna play some golf. Playing tomorrow. I love it, man. I lose 9 pounds without doing shit, but just playing golf.
Where are you playing at?
I'm playing at Papago today. Never played there. So I guess it's the ASU course. Never played there. Someone said it's in really good shape. So.
Pat was talking about shoes. Like, tell his ass come down to Silverleaf. I think him and Salisbury are playing today because Pat leaves Monday. I know for you it's far.
I know Silverleaf's in probably great shape year round too, but I just it's just far. It's like an hour from me, man. I really go somewhere close around here.
Yeah, that's
easier.
Yeah. You riding bikes still every day?
Dude, I'm about to ride the Peloton when I get out with you guys. I haven't been outside on my bike in a long time. I started riding the Peloton. I got lazy because it's to ride a Peloton. I can lift, jump on a Peloton, all do it in an hour and a half, and not have to put my gear on, go on the bike, fill my water up. And this time it's hot as shit. So just do the Peloton, man. Let's do the same thing out of it.
Hey, Pat does the same thing every morning. That's his routine right now. He's like, fuck the bike.
It's addicting. It's the damn Peloton, man, because you can see your name on the leaderboard rising. And for me, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna try and get that guy before my next 4 minutes is up. So it's fun. It's challenging.
I got to get one.
It's addicting, bro.
You need one, JB.
Motherfucker, I lost 20 pounds. Look at that shit.
How much weight is yours?
Nah, he has lost a lot of weight, though. Clap it for JB.
Insta-face videos with his shirt.
Hey, I used to have the fucking neck. I used to have the gobbler.
You look good, man.
Hey, we got to hook up soon, man. I'll come back out there when Pat gets back from Chicago. And
they're in Chicago?
They go to Dallas. They got Chicago, Dallas. So they got everything else is U.S. and they end in Saudi.
Good.
They end in Saudi on the last. Yeah. So
very nice.
It is what it is. But we'll hook up soon when I get out there.
Good talking to y'all. Smitty, take care, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, I appreciate you.
See ya. No problem, man.
Later. Shout out, Brian Urlacher.
Clap it up. Hall of Fame, legend.